Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. The single most enemy number one to you and me is negative emotions. That is what we're going to talk about today. Negative emotions. On this channel, we talk about anything and everything that makes us superhuman beings. Anything less than that is not welcomed. And it's all yesterday. And we don't live there, do we? We live here today. So that's what we're going to talk about. Negative emotions. The single most biggest enemy of any human being is negative emotions. So where do negative emotions come from? Have you ever thought about that? Think about that. Where do you get your negative emotions from? Usually from somebody else, isn't it? So, how do we solve negative emotions? That should be our number one priority in life, to solve negative emotions. Listen to my friends. Nobody can steal your joy away unless you give it away. Did you know that? You have all the power in the world. Every single power you want in the world is to protect yourself. Never, ever give away that power. So, how do we do that? How do we control the negative emotions? Number one thing, take complete, full responsibility for everything in your life. Never associate with negative people. Period. You have a policy. In front of you, you have a door. You let whoever you want in and whoever you want not come in, keep the door closed. You have control, complete control over what kind of emotions or information you're letting into your life. You do that. You have that control. So here, think about this. When you take complete responsibility for everything in your life, and I mean everything, it is so empowering. So empowering. It is the difference between happiness and sadness. Negative emotions. Think about that. When I learned that, wow! Everything changed in my life. I take full responsibility for everything in my life. Everything. And I mean everything. But you might say, hey, it's not my fault. It's somebody else's fault. Hey, think about this, my friends. Maybe somebody said something to you, but you put yourself in that situation. Yes? Yes. You have a family member who's negative towards you. Yeah? So, you have a mouth and you tell them, this is how I act and this is how I live my life. If you are going to be negative in that way, I don't want you in my life. Give them that ultimatum. Think about that. That is protecting yourself. Because at the end of the day, it is your mental health. Nobody else's. Nobody else is there going to protect you from that. But then you might say, hey, I got hit by a car. Yes, you did. But guess what? Yes, somebody hit you. It wasn't your fault. But you have the responsibility of how you act towards the way that person hit you. Think about that. Listen, you can come out and raise your voice and tell them off, and hey, consequences of that is you're going to have a negative vibe in you. You're going to be reactive. So idea is not to be reactive. Act consciously what you're going to say and how you're going to respond to that. When you do that, a whole new way of living comes into play. Think about that, my friends. You will be a happier person. Remember this, and remember this very, very, very carefully. In life, you have total responsibility for everything in life. Everything. And when you do that, your life will change. Guaranteed. I know you well. Mine has. Doesn't matter what it is in life, it will change. And when something happens, remember this. This is what my mentor told me. Say this to yourself every day. I am responsible. I am responsible. I am responsible. And when you say that, a whole new way of thinking will come into your life. Think about that. Try that. I want you to try that, and you will see what happens in your life. Total responsibility for everything. I know I gave you value. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And let's change this world one person at a time. Till next time, my friends. Till next time. I am responsible. Right?